Most people wait to feel kind before acting kind. But that's not how it works. Kindness isn't born from mood, it's born from movement. The heart learns through repetition. And every small act you repeat rewires your peace. In a quiet village surrounded by teak forests, lived a man named Raghav. He was 35, strong, sharp-tongued, and always irritated. If the tea was too hot, he scolded the vendor. If the neighbor's cow wandered near his field, he shouted until his throat burned. Every evening, Raghav returned home angry, his mind full of noise, his chest full of heat. He often muttered to himself, "Why is nothing peaceful in my life? Everyone tests me. Everyone annoys me." The truth was simple. Raghav's world reflected his heart, and his heart had forgotten softness. One afternoon, Raghav went to the forest to collect firewood. It was quiet, only the rustle of leaves and the call of birds. Near a stream, he noticed an old woman sitting cross-legged on a rock. Before her lay a small basket of wildflowers, blue, white, and strange shades of gold. She looked at him and smiled, her eyes sharp yet kind, like she knew more. Then she said, "Raghav," she called, in a cracked but clear voice. He froze. "How do you know my name?" She chuckled softly. "I know more than that. I know your worry. You want peace, but you water anger every day." Raghav frowned. "Who are you? A witch?" The woman laughed, a sound like wind through bamboo. "Call me what you wish. But if you truly want peace, do as I say." Raghav hesitated, but curiosity won. "What must I do?" She held out a small white flower that glowed faintly in the sunlight. "For 7 days," she said, "help someone, anyone, in any way you can. Each act will feed this flower. Bring it back to me when the petals turn bright." He stared at the delicate bloom. He didn't believe in magic, but something in the woman's calm voice made him nod. He took the flower, muttering, "Fine. Let's see your magic." The next morning, Raghav saw a boy struggling to lift a bucket near the well. He sighed, rolled his eyes, and almost walked away. Then remembered the woman's words. He helped the boy silently. The boy smiled and said, "Thank you, sir." Raghav said nothing, but as he walked away, he glanced at the flower in his pocket. One petal shimmered faintly. He blinked. "Must be the sunlight," he murmured. The next day, he helped his old neighbor carry firewood. On the third, he offered his lunch to a hungry dog. On the fourth, he stopped arguing with the tea vendor and simply said, "Keep the change." Every evening, he checked the flower, and slowly, the white petals turned golden. By the 7th day, the flower seemed almost alive, glowing softly, as if lit from within. He returned to the forest. The old woman smiled before he spoke. "You did well," she said. "Now your heart has remembered how to open." Raghav asked, "So this flower has magic?" She nodded. "Yes, but it's not done yet. Take this second flower, a bud. Carry it with you for 1 day. Do what feels right, and watch what happens." The next morning, Raghav boarded a crowded bus to the nearby town. The second flower was tucked safely in his shirt pocket. At the stop, he saw a small boy trying to climb the steps. Without thinking, Raghav lifted him gently and helped him inside. The boy smiled and gave him a small candy. "For you, uncle." Raghav laughed softly, the first real laugh in months. He sat down, but soon noticed an old man standing, holding the rail. He stood up and offered his seat. The flower in his pocket felt warm. By evening, it had bloomed, soft pink petals glowing as if they held sunlight. Raghav rushed back to the forest, holding the radiant bloom. "Look," he said. "It worked. I felt happy." The old woman smiled knowingly. "It wasn't the flower, Raghav. It was you. The flower was never magic. It was a mirror. Every time you practiced kindness, it reflected the light already inside you." Raghav stared at the flower, its glow dimming as the sun set. He understood. Kindness wasn't something you find, it's something you train. Like strength, like patience, like peace. He bowed to the woman. "Thank you," he whispered. She smiled. "Go. The world needs your light more than this forest does." Kindness doesn't always come naturally. At first, it feels forced, awkward, even tiring. But the more you practice it, the more it shapes your brain, your voice, your presence. And one day, you'll realize, you didn't change the world by being kind. You changed yourself. That's the real magic. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who's forgotten their own kindness. And subscribe for stories that remind you. Peace isn't found in magic, it's built in practice.